What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so before I get into this video, I want to give a shout out to the sports and political channel of LB. All right, he's the first one I saw talking about this, the only one I've seen so far talking about this. Please subscribe to the sports and political channel of LB. It's a good one. So the Lakers announced today that one of the greatest coaches of all time, Pat Riley, will be immortalized with a statue outside of Crypto Arena in downtown Los Angeles. So it was announced today that they have commissioned a artist or a group of sculptors, I don't know, to come up with a replica of Pat Riley. He'll be immortalized with a statue outside of Crypto Arena. I just hope that whoever they get is not the same dude or same people who did Dwayne Wade's statue, because I don't want him looking like, I don't want Pat Riley looking like this. You know what I mean? It's gonna, it'll be pretty bad if he looks like that. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be real careful with who they get to do a replica of Pat Riley. They're looking like Dracula. But anyway, Pat Riley, of course, one of the, in my opinion, at least a top 3 coach all time, arguably top 2. Overall, matter of fact, we go through his resume right now as a coach. He was, as a head coach, a 5-time NBA champion, 4 of those championships coming with the Lakers, 1982, 1985, 87, and 88. That's as a head coach. He won a championship as an assistant coach to Paul Westhead in 1980. 3 times he was NBA Coach of the Year, 1990, 1993, and 1997. So that's 1 time as the head coach of the year of the Lakers, once with the Knicks, and once with the Miami Heat. 9 times he was the All-Star Game head coach, which shows you the dominance of the Lakers in 1980s, 82, 83, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, and 93. He's considered one of the top 10 coaches in NBA history, voted a top 10 coach back in 1998, a top 15 all-time coach in NBA history. I forgot when they did it. It was a couple of years ago. And he won the Chuck Daly Lifetime Achievement Award back in 2012. His overall coaching record is 1,904 victories versus 1,210 defeats, for a remarkable 694 overall win percentage. In the postseason, his record is 171 and 111 for a 606 win percentage. And this guy reached the conference finals, at least the conference finals in his coaching career, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 times he reached the conference finals in his career. 11 times. Remarkable. And with the Lakers, he was 533 and 194, a 73.3 win percentage. This guy's one of the greatest coaches. In my opinion, the 3 greatest coaches in NBA history are Red Auerbach, Phil Jackson, and Pat Riley. Bar none, they are the 3 greatest coaches in NBA history. And the thing about Pat Riley, he had the Madison Avenue suits and the slick back Gordon Gekko hair. He was personification of 80s yuppie. But at his heart, he was blue collar. At his heart, he was tenacious. He was like Michael Jordan in a lot of ways. He didn't have Michael Jordan's talent, but he had Michael Jordan's mentality. He had that thing, And Some of the great coaches, the matter of fact, I think the best coaches are the hard scrabble life guys that had to make it in the NBA through their grit. A lot of times, the best coaches are the bench guys. A lot of times, it's because they spend a lot of time sitting on the goddamn bench and observing the game, but they're driven and they have a real passion and love for the game, and they look at it from a strategic standpoint. If you are a hard scrabble guy, you spend a lot of time on the bench, you have a love and passion for the game, you look at the game from a strategic standpoint, you look at the coach, you pay attention to what he's saying, the huddle, uh, you become a wonk as far as like, strategizing and matching up how certain players perform against other players and all the other intricacies of basketball. Those are oftentimes the best coaches. Not sometimes the great players. The great players, oftentimes, they're great competitors, but they're not the best communicators. That's part of it too. But anyway, I'm getting a little bit too away from what I need to talk about. Pat Riley could coach different styles and different team and different players. In LA, it was more glitz. It was more of a show, although that never got in the way of the game. But they played different styles, more high octane offense, but they did have a really good defense. The Knicks were a different team. They were more of a half court, grinded out team. But Pat Riley could adjust to that. And as a matter of fact, I get a sense that, judging from how the Knicks were and how the Miami Heat were, that was actually more Pat Riley. That was more his personality, But he brought a toughness to the Knicks, to the Lakers, from a coaching standpoint, that and he connected with the players in a way that Paul Westhead could not, who was more cerebral, quoting, Shakespeare, whatever the hell you have it, quoting Socrates. He was a good man, and he was a really good coach, but I don't know if he was fit for dealing with the NBA personalities the same way that Pat Riley was, And hell, to be honest with you, Paul Westhead wasn't even really the coach. He was the assistant. He took over from, what the guy that had the accident with the bike. What was his name? What the hell was his name? Give me 1 second. Jack McKinney. Jack McKinney was the real architect of Showtime anyway. But Jack McKinney had a horrific bike accident, which forever he wasn't even expected to live. He recovered, but he was always a little off after that head injury. They had to open up his head and operate on his brain. To me, it was never really exactly the same. I think he died of dementia, or Alzheimer's or something like that. But anyway, Pat Riley was able to coach different teams and players, and he was respected. He got it done, man. And this is deserved. And I want to say something too before I end this video. I guarantee you, LeBron James shows up to his statue unveiled. You know why? Because Pat Riley is a winner. Pat Riley is forever connected to the greatest period. No disrespect to Shaq and Kobe, but for the greatest prolonged period of winning is Showtime. And Pat Riley, Magic Johnson, Kareem, they're the living embodiment of that. LeBron loves to connect himself with anything that has to do with winning. He's a vampire when it comes to that. He always wants to connect himself with everything. So I guarantee he'll be at this unveiling. You know what I mean? Wasn't there for Kobe's, but he'll be there for this one. Because he's a really petty man, you know what I mean? A real petty guy, in my opinion. Which is another angle of it is we all know that he didn't leave Miami on good terms, allegedly or reportedly. But that's neither here nor there. But salute to Pat Riley. This honor was long overdue. I'm not really big on players getting statues because I think that's overdone. But with Pat Riley, with a Magic, with a Kareem, those are different types of levels as far as greatness, and they deserve it. But anyway, tell me what you guys think.